Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is the weekly clap. And this channel name sounds like a disease, doesn't it? I mean, it doesn't sound like a good one, but in true almost like weekly slap fashion, because that's what this channel was like supposedly inspired by. It's been 2 years since I uploaded on this channel. I totally didn't forget about it. And by that I mean I didn't actually forget about it. I just couldn't think of ideas for this channel. I mean, this is basically a rambling channel. I didn't even really need an idea, but I needed a title, and that was it. I mean, I made like 6 of these, so. But hey, I guess this is crazy. I guess I might be the original LARPer. Not actually. I mean, people were LARPing for years. But with this whole LARP trend coming back on YouTube, it is kind of crazy that I made this channel 2 years ago. I switched this channel because this was originally going to be its own channel, where I wanted it completely unconnected. I just wanted to see what I could do. And anyways, yeah, it's been 2 years since I changed this channel to the weekly clap. 32 subscribers strong. We've held on to every single subscriber possible. We're sitting at a solid 50 views across all the videos in the channel. Let's go. But hey, so today is the day we talk about something that's a little embarrassing for me, and that is I fell for the trap. The trap being vaping. Yes, I hated smokers growing up. I did not like them. My mom was a smoker. My grandmother was a smoker. And to act like that probably didn't affect my relationships with them is a bit naive, because it definitely did. I definitely thought less of my mom when I was a kid, but just because of the fact that she was a smoker. I really hated it. So yeah, my grandma would smoke. And my grandma was a chain smoker. I mean, she is still alive, actually. She's might be the only grandparent I have that's still alive. I don't know where one of them is. I don't really know the fate of my grandfather. But she would chain smoke in her house. And, that's not really a big deal. But when we'd go to her house, it just made me not want to be there. And when I was a kid, I would often think about, like, how is her dog still alive? Because she had a dog. I'm like, how has that thing not gotten, like, sick or anything like that? And we spent a whole summer there once at my grandma's, and yeah, it smelled like cigarette smoke the whole time. But let's talk about how I got addicted to fucking vaping. So for me, when I was in high school, I smoked a little weed. I liked the feeling of being high. I did not like how long it lasted, right? So for me, I am the type of guy to where I don't want to be high for 8 hours or 4 hours or 2 hours. I just wanted to be high for like 10 minutes. Like that was about the length of time that I wanted to be inebriated under the effects of weed. After that, it was kind of hit or miss. You get those feelings when you smoke weed, and I didn't like them. I did not like them. And in fact, I don't really smoke weed much these days. I have not smoked weed in like 4 years. Except for like the, odd hit maybe once a year at like a party where somebody's like, come on, Cam, come on. But that is kind of the introductory. I guess the weed sort of was the gateway drug to being a smoker, because I was a smoker before I vaped. But actually I did vape it's complicated. Anyways, I hit a vape at a party, and I am not the type of guy to like, I would have probably never hit the vape, but I was a little inebriated, and I did it, and I was like, whoa, this is like being high, but for like a minute. This is exactly what I need, right? This is awesome. I don't want to be high for hours. I just want to be high for like a minute. And that's kind of how I got trapped into it, because over time, as you vape more and more, your body becomes more dependent on it, and you build a resistance to it. And essentially what happens is you just don't get that feeling anymore. And that only happens like a year in. I'm not joking. That happened to me about a year in. I just stopped getting a buzz from it, so they say. But I would hit my friends' vapes till they were just like genuinely annoyed with me. I'd be like, can I hit your vape? I would be that guy running around asking people if I could hit their vape. And my logic was, and I think this was somewhat smart logic, is that I couldn't own one, but it was okay if I only did it when I was around people, because then it was like a social thing, right? And eventually people just started getting really pissed off at me. People started to genuinely dislike this aspect of me where I would run around and I would beg for a hit of their vape. And by the way, I was not a light vapor. When I hit a vape, I hit it hard because I was chasing that buzz. I would hit it till I was out of breath for like sometimes 15 to 30 to 45 seconds if I could manage it. It sounds fake. 45 seconds is probably fake, but I would genuinely hit it that hard. And a lot of the times, I would burn their vapes. I would burn them and they would taste like shit. And after you do that to somebody once, they're never going to want to let you hit their vape again, right? I don't think that's like a crazy vibe. But yeah, so smoking at 18 was legal back then. So I could, when I turned 18, I could just start smoking. And so that's exactly what I did. And I said, okay, I'll just have a cigarette a day. Or it wasn't even a cigarette. It was those Swisher Sweets. They're little cigarellos. They're like cigarette hybrid type things. I mean, I'm sure they're their own thing, but whatever. Eventually, when I turned about 19, they changed the law. They said, no, you can't smoke it at 18 anymore. You have to wait till you're 21. They changed it with drinking. And it was very sudden. It was a very sudden change. I went from being able to buy my, once a day 2 cigars to not being able to at all. I mean, it was crazy though, because I wasn't really when I was a smoker, it would only be like 2 times a day. Because I think the inconvenience of it kind of was like, oh yeah, I'm not going to be a guy who smokes inside. I've never been to the type of guy who would smoke a cigarette indoors. I just hate that. I think, my childhood with my grandma and stuff like that, I think I could never be that person no matter how addicted to nicotine I am. So it would be my little ritual while I put my headphones on and I would smoke my little cigarette outside, my cigarello. And back then they used to have this, I was on keto when I was 18 and they used to have this coffee cream flavored Swisher and I couldn't drink anything with sugar in it. So what I would do in the morning when the sun was rising, I would grab my black coffee because that's all I could have. And I would grab my cream cigar and I miss those days. They don't actually sell that cigar, at least to my knowledge anymore, or cigarette, whatever you want to call it. And I have thought about the Swisher's sweet cream in my mouth for ages. I just can't stop thinking about it, actually. It was the best time because I wasn't too far gone. I wasn't hitting it every, 4 times an hour. As opposed to, like 4 times a day, you know what I mean? Or like, it would be like one cigarello. Like I would ration it for like the first half and then the second cigarello would be for like the second half. And it was a little ritual. I got to go outside and listen to my music and just hang out. But when they changed the law, none of that became super duper like easy to maintain. So I had to, find people that were 21 that would be willing to buy and sell me vapes. And when that didn't work, I was working for a moving company and there was a guy there, he smoked Newports, and I would buy a chicken sandwich from McDonald's because McChickens were $1, and I would trade a McChicken for a Newport. And then at the end of my day, after moving shit for fucking 14 hours or 12 hours for $10 an hour, holy fuck, my life sucked. I would sit on the couch because they had a little outdoor couch out there, and I would smoke a Newport, and it was one of the greatest feelings on earth. I'm so sorry if you're a person who's quit smoking and I'm making you think about it. Please do not. I should have said this earlier. Maybe I'll put a little pop-up on the screen earlier on in the video. But your body was, like you got all those good feelings from lifting stuff all day and walking around all day and getting good cardio, and then the brain satisfaction. And it was something it was like a special occasion, you know what I mean? Because I didn't have it every day all the time. It was something I had to like find, like I had to like go on a quest to get it. Eventually I found a vape shop that would illegally sell me vapes. Apparently everybody used this vape shop for a while. I knew about it for maybe 3 months before I was like, I'm gonna go in and try it. Because I was like so scared of like being caught. I was so scared of being caught. that I would go to jail or something like that for buying a vape, which is fucking stupid, but nonetheless, that's how the world feels when you're younger, right? So now what happens? I mean, let's skip forward to now. 6 years, 7 years. Did I just 6, 7? Oh my God, I think I just did. Now I hit the vape every 15 minutes, bruh. That shit sucks. No fucking joke. It is terrible. I wake up and I'm immediately looking for that shit. Sometimes when I wake up, I will put my vape further away so that I wake up and can get like ready quicker in the morning. So like I have to stand up so I'm not laying in bed. My throat hurts even now as I'm talking during this video. My throat is like, I don't know, it's like a little sore or something. That could be unrelated. And yeah, it's not pleasant. It is not pleasant. I've spent so much money on this shit, probably thousands of dollars at this point, maybe in the tens now, on something I don't even like doing. I stopped liking doing it after I stopped getting the buzz. There's literally no point to it. It doesn't help me do anything. It literally just makes my life worse in every single way. I think I have not had a vape for the last 7 years. I've only not had a vape for more than 3 days once. I went 10 days without vaping when I was 22, I think, 21. And to say that my life felt like marginally so much better is short selling it. It was crazy. I started seeing colors differently. There was more vibrancy to the world. Super weird. I didn't even know that happened. Like colors became more vibrant, and I mean, I did eat a lot more, and it was the only thing that was really bad was dude, I did not poop for like 4 days. That was painful. That was not a pleasant feeling at all. So anyways, don't fucking vape. Don't even smoke. I don't even know why. I kind of just wish they would like ban it, so I don't really have to like think about it. I just like, oh, I just have to do this now. Like, I wish I was forced to quit. I don't think any person that's been a smoker for more than 10 years doesn't want to quit. I think if you say that you don't want to quit, it's just because you're just lying to yourself. So you don't have to even make the attempt. I went through a phase too where I would try and quit vaping. And what I would do is I would buy a vape and then I would throw it out, a brand new vape. And then I would go like maybe a day or like 12 hours without a vape. And then I would go and buy another one. And I just did that for like I probably did that like 6 times. Which is increased. I would like go after like a day or 2. If it was like 2 days, it was like worth it because you'd be like, kind of like, you'd be like, oh, but I could feel the buzz again. Like that buzz that made me love this thing, right? Like I'll feel it again. And then you don't feel it after 2 days of not doing it. And you're like, fuck, why did I just do that? I literally don't even feel any different. It's just worse. My life's worse. Now I just want this. I don't really know how I will ever go about quitting vaping. It's not something I really want to be doing. I was kind of hoping the government would just ban it at this point because I don't really see the purpose of it. But that's stupid to think that they're ever going to do that. Like, legitimately, I have to be brain dead to think that, right? So I guess if you've quit vaping, give me your epic tips. When I quit vaping the first time, I bought a 36-pack of Red Bull from Costco. That seemed to help a lot. But I did start to have really bad chest pains. So I don't think I can go. I think that will literally kill me if I do that again. If I go through a 36-pack of Red Bull in 1 week, I don't think I'm young enough to. I'm not a young buck anymore. I mean, I'm 25. I'm not that young or that old, but still. Anyways, hey, welcome back to the weekly clap. I'll try to get these done weekly. Thank you all for watching, and appreciate you. Sorry, this was like really rambly. I was kind of all over the place. I had little notes, which I haven't done before. Usually I just like speak from the heart. So, peace out.